Alright, so I just arrived at Jerry's. He has no idea what deck of cards is in this brick. He doesn't know it's Cardistry, he doesn't know it's April Fool's, he knows nothing. So let's go see what he thinks about it.
The new brick has arrived. What could be within? Well, I've got to open the brick first. It's always tough to open these bricks. I don't know who seals them at the factory, but they mean business. So, I've developed a system over my years of unsealing bricks. This is a common letter opener. This is a butter knife. These are used to point toward the brick that you wish to open. That way, if there's any other bricks around, you won't get confused. Now you say to yourself, Jerry, why don't you open the freaking brick? So I will. Now you have to pretend that this is on and that it is a full-blown chainsaw. But as you can see, with such an implement, oh my goodness. Now, what I'm seeing here is is like maybe a cow skull on maybe a corpse or something, and some long ass claws. So this is not who you want to see at the door. It's like, knock knock, who's there? Wow. A name for this thing?
Yeah, it's called Pro Cardistry. Oh, you mean the
No, this!
No.
Oh my god! Well, here we are with the new Pro Cardistry deck of playing cards, featuring the new mascot. You know, just from the looks of him, you might think this person or thing or entity or demon is up to no good, but looks can be deceiving. He's up to more than no good. He's up to the most no good that you could possibly imagine. So, you know, don't sell the guy short. He's even worse in real life than this. So I can't wait to see what's inside. It's like the queens look like this. This is the queen of skulls. I don't know if this. Oh my god! I don't know if this is really gonna work, but I always have a tough time. I know there's one of those stringy thingies, and oh, you don't want to just. Alright, these new easy open boxes, all you have to do is struggle and struggle and struggle, and they just are easily teased open. Okay. What do we got here? April Fool's deck. Okay, so you wow. Now, I think we're spoiling the joke for everybody by making this video, but this would certainly be the coolest gift to give to your friends. Oh my god. So, so what possessed the person who had these made to do it like this, Lord will ever know, but these are happy cards. See, I told you, looks can be deceiving. This is the alter ego of this guy. So it's like those furry conventions where everyone puts on stuffed animal costumes so that they can be someone they're not. But so yeah, all the face cards are unicorns basically. They're unicorns that aren't quite all there. Apparently they're puking rainbows too, which is always nice. Wow. So, as far as the manipulative potential for these, it's quite a nice fanning deck. Same nice stock and everything. You just have to get around the fact that there are these silly unicorns on the back, and it comes in this box. So, well done, Mr. DeVoe. I fell for it. Lordy, lordy, what could be in this brick? No doubt, a deck of cards that doesn't look like what's on the box. My guess is that there's some kind of cow thing on the box, and then there's some kind of really jolly, nice, happy deck inside. I'll even wager that there are unicorns on the deck and a rainbow, but that's just a guess from me. Let's see what my reaction is when I see them for the first time. I was right. Dulac is just so over the top sinister. Yeah, give him a cow skull. You know, like, that's what he's got. You know, that's how God made him. Well, it's gonna work, that's for sure. Pro Cardistry. Oh, this one's out of juice. Pro Cardistry. Pro Cardistry. Pro Cardistry. Rainbow unicorn? Well, as you can see, a lot of thought has gone into the design of these cards. The Joker, for example. I don't know if this is going to magnify it for you like it does for me, but what I see when I look through this contraption is a... I'm sorry, my stack of spoons just tipped over. Is a unicorn flying through the air, and you wonder yourself, well, how is he being propelled through the air? Is he simply using the power of his legs? Leaping? I don't think so. I think instead, the person that designed this deck designed it such that you could cause a rainbow to spew out of the unicorn's ass, thus explaining his flight through the sky. Imagine this is the sky, this is the mountain of spoons, and the unicorn. In fact, the deck is so completely, thoroughly designed for effects like this that you can make the unicorn propel itself over the rainbow using nothing more than a jet of Technicolor Flatus. The Flatus, as you all know, is that which comes out of a unicorn's butt. Stop farting, Mr. Unicorn. Okay. That's my unicorn voice. Okay. Not sure why he has that voice. Now, who knows what kind of voice this guy has? I'm sure it's not a friendly voice, but I think that's the whole point. There's a little bit of contrast and incongruity, although they might be related. They both have horns. You know, this guy farts up a storm. It's like, boom! Finally clears. Look at what beautiful rainbows these cards make. Oh! The exotic double rainbow. Not one, but two rainbows. Oh! Yet another feature of this fabulous deck is its very subtle one-way design. As all you Magic fans know, a one-way deck allows you to have a card selected, and then if you cleverly turn the deck around and they replace the card, you can find it just by looking for the reversed card. Now with this particularly subtle arrangement, all you have to do is carefully note which way the unicorn is. So, like, for example, this card. This unicorn here, he's being propelled through the air, and you know how. This is a cloud, and you know what it is of. This unicorn appears to be humping the rainbow. So all you have to do is make a mental note to yourself as to which way the spectator's card is going. I use the simple mnemonic, humping the rainbow, farting his way through space. Easy to remember. As you can see, you could also use this part, because this is a ball of some kind, no doubt a bubble of fart gas, and it can be used, to do the same kind of thing, but I'd use the real subtle unicorns instead, because the more subtle marking you focus on, the less likely spectators are to detect it. So if they can see you looking at this part, they're going to say, one-way deck. But if they see you casually glancing at one of the unicorns, they're going to be fooled every time. I know I was. Now, for those of you that don't like the visual of a unicorn humping a rainbow, there are alternate artistic interpretations of such an image. He could be hanging on the cloud while he's humping the rainbow. He might be looking at this sphere as he's really giving the rainbow, the once-over with his gigantic unicorn. Fortunately, you cannot see between this guy's legs, but you know he's hung like a unicorn. We just don't know what that is. So yeah, you don't have to think of him as humping the rainbow necessarily if you find it distasteful. He might be fisting this cloud. You know, it's one thing to have a deck of cards that's been cut up into its component pieces. Is that the way God intended, though? I'm not sure. I'm thinking, nah. I know the way God intended. God intended for there to be full, uncut sheets of cards. It's difficult to do too many things at once, so we're just going to put this chainsaw away. Oh, my foot! And we're going to open this using the usual pry bars. It's not the way you do it. Okay, I figured it out. What could be more glorious than a full uncut sheet of playing cards? I'll tell you what. A full uncut sheet of Rainbow Unicorn Pro Cardistry magnificent uncut sheet action. Look at all the unicorns. This is the way God meant things to be. Unreal. Uh-oh. I think I see a double-backed card. I didn't really emphasize that when I was looking at the single cards, but that's important. You know how important that double-backed card is. So very nice. Very nice to have a full sheet. Now I'll show you how they cut them.